Hi, this is Thomas with Believe in the Run.
This is Megan with Believe in the Run.
And Megan, we're talking about a shoe that kind of surprised me. I actually left it in the box for a long time. And then I was like, let me just give it a shot to see if I like it. And I pulled it out and I was a little surprised.
What is it?
The Adidas Supernova Prima. I don't know, people look at me weird when I say Adidas. I'm trying to say it the way the Germans say it, but I guess you can also go with Adidas.
And before we get too far into this review, I just want to say that I have not worn this shoe at all. I've never put it on my feet. Adidas didn't even send me the shoe. So don't come at me in the comments.
She's just here for moral support.
To help this review go.
Honestly, we should have Carl up here because Carl wore it, but I think that you guys left nasty comments last time or something.
Scared.
He's afraid to come out in front of the camera again. But thanks to Megan, I have a little co-pilot up here. I'm gonna start with the upper. It's a really basic, nice upper. It feels kind of like a beefed up SL2. So if you're familiar with the Adizero SL2, this kind of feels like a more luxurious version of that shoe.
Put the wrong emphasis.
On the syllables. So it fits nicely. There's nothing really too exciting to talk about here. No hot spots, true to size. The tongue is a little more puffy than I was expecting when you first look at it, but it works well. It's got a gusset, holds it in place. You get a nice lockdown, easy to lace, which isn't always the case with Adidas shoes.
It looks like you laced this one up pretty tight. Like there's a
little pucker?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you know, I've got them narrow feet, so I guess there is room for people who have a little bit of a wider foot. I can't really speak too much to that, but you can tell that I did lace this up. Very puffy heel counter, rigid heel counter. This really feels like your standard trainer upper.
How's the breathability?
It's good because it's been really hot and humid and I've been enjoying wearing it, so I haven't had any issues with it. I was a little surprised because I'm not really, I know the Lightstrike Pro, I know the Ultra Boost material. I'm not really familiar with Dreamstrike Plus, and it actually has a really nice underfoot feel.
I think it's related to the Pro.
It is. It's a different variation of the same materials they use in Lightstrike, but in a different formulation. Other reason I didn't want to try this shoe is I had tried one of the Supernovas other than this one, and it just felt a little thin underfoot. It just wasn't perfect for me.
So in the Supernova line, what is this?
This is going to be the one with the most cushioning under the forefoot, and I think that's what made the big difference for me. So you're getting a really nice ride, and where I'm kind of a midfoot to forefoot strike on my shoes, this actually felt really good coming through the stride. And they've got more millimeters. You know the millimeter drops. What is it?
So it's 3830, 8mm drop.
I don't know why this feels so much better under the forefoot than a lot of the shoes that were doing it the same, like kind of stack height. But this one feels really good. I felt supported. Never had any issues with feeling fatigue on my foot. Like normally when I go on a double-digit run, I'll be like, I'm gonna switch into something lighter, easier to kind of like not feel sluggish towards the end. Because this one does weigh 10.4 ounces or 294 grams, which is medium weight. That's a little bit, you know, it's not horrible. It's actually really close to the same weight of the Ultra Boost 5 that we just reviewed. I took it out for a longer run and it felt nice under my foot. I felt like it just kind of smooth ride. This shoe can do it, pretty much do it all.
So how do you feel about these rods under the foot?
Are you talking about these like extra foam support rods?
Yes.
I don't know, like it's hard to say if I felt it or got kind of like any sensation from it. I'd have to see if you removed them, if I could tell the difference. But the smooth transition and the way that this shoe rolls through the stride, I don't have any complaints. So if that's helping it, I like it.
And so are you using this for a long run or is this strictly easy days, shorter runs?
This is one of those shoes that I would say if you were gonna get one shoe for a lot of training, this one can do it. You can do your daily miles, it can do your longer miles. It's just comfortable, and I feel like once you get in a groove with it, it just kind of rolls.
I mean, aesthetically, they did a very nice job here.
Yeah, I was having a tough time trying to decide because obviously one of the best looking shoes they have right now is the Ultra Boost 5. It's a great looking shoe, and I was like, which one would I go with? So with the Supernova Prima being 160 and the Ultra Boost being 180, I mean, if I'm just going off a feel and run and I don't care about the aesthetics or maybe using this outside of running, I'd probably go with the Supernova Prima. But it's hard to like, this one just looks so good. It feels good underfoot. They're two shoes that I would kind of put almost as competitors to each other. So that could get confusing.
All right, so now we have our fancy new rating system. Take us through it.
All right, so for the upper, I'd say the upper, there's some puckering and everything like that. I'd probably give it a 3 points for the upper out of 5. Other than that, it fit well, the tongue works, heel counter's fine, no hot spots, fit my foot.
And what about the midsole?
Midsole, I like it. I wouldn't say I'm like in love with it, so I'd probably give it like a 3.
And then the outsole.
Outsole, it's not the continental rubber that you're getting on some of the other Adidas shoes. It works, it's fine. I would again probably just give it like a 2.
Oh.
It's not, I mean, it's not that bad, but like if you're...
Trash.
No, it's not that bad, but I'm like out of 5, I'm like, it's not the greatest. And it's kind of mid, but I don't know that I'd want to throw it in 3.
Mid?
Again, yeah.
What is this language?
It's midway up.
Okay.
You know, it's like not, you're thinking like kids,
the
like
cool kids.
Ohio Riz and stuff like that. No, I'm just talking about like mid-level. Yeah, so I think with that kind of, I'm trying to think, okay, if I'm rating this and scoring this, as we get other shoes, what's going to separate it? And I would say that...
So it's getting an 8 out of 15.
Is that what I just did? All right. Which is above the middle, but not at the top.
Okay.
I think it's a really good daily trainer. If we're just going to go with the lights, I'd give it a green light, but it's just not, it's not something that like gets me to that next level of excitement. It's solid, it works, it's good, but I think over time, it's one of those shoes you'll forget about. But
are you lacing it back up after this review?
oh yeah, I'll continue to wear it. It's a good daily trainer. Feels nice under the foot. Yeah, but it's not like super exciting or disappointing. It's right there
It's an 8.
in the middle. Yeah.
There it is. Don't ask me any questions. I have no idea.
So that's it for the Adidas Supernova Prima. If you enjoyed this review, please hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and the best way to stay in touch with us here at Believe in the Run is go to the website, believeintherun.com, where you can sign up for our weekly email that will list everything from our 2 podcasts to our shoe reviews to anything that we've written up and reviewed on the site. Plus, Megan, where if they want to see what's happening like almost instantaneous.
Definitely find us on Instagram. That's where you'll see the latest shoes and what we're up to as fast as possible.
All right, so that's it. Yeah. All right, so if you'd like to see more reviews, what could you do, Meg?
You can subscribe to this channel.
All right, what did I do wrong?
I don't know. It just got weird at the end there.
Okay, how do we got to redo it from the weirdness then. All right, so that's it for the Supernova Prima. If you, Carl's giggling. Sorry. All right.
Camera guy is a real problem.